Second bout of the evening here on Thai Fight League. Let's see if it lasts longer than bout number one. If you're just joining us, then yes, the first bout ended in around 20 seconds of the very first round. Time for the ladies here on Thai Fight League. As ever, there's only one female bout, and that is about to take place right now. Hello to everyone watching on the Thai Fight League International Muay Thai channel. This is Ali Makoni and I am Aaron Suri Sompan. And join us as we go through 7 bouts of card jerk action. This evening we enter the 69 kilogram tournament here on Thai Fight League. So join us for those matchups and allow us to entertain you.
Yeah, you don't want to miss it, guys. Lots of good fights coming up.
Introducing first in the white corner, Jomkwan Luk Muang Pet. She is 26 years of age from Nakhon Ratchasima province here in Thailand. She stands at 162 centimeters and has a nice professional record, 50 fights with 40 victories and 10 losses. Good round numbers.
And in the black corner, we have Petfa Rongrien Surin Ratchamongkon. She is 16 years old. She's from Surin province in the northeast of Thailand, 163 centimeters tall, 43 fights on her record, 32 victories, 10 defeats and 1 draw.
There you can see the tail of the tape. Jomkwan, 10 years the elder of Petfa. Similar height advantage, similar fight record. 50 fights under a belt though at 26 years of age. Perhaps the edge just goes to the Nakhon Ratchasima native, Jomkwan. If you're new to watching Muay Thai, this is the White Crew. Done before every traditional Muay Thai bout. None of the fighters, trainers, their masters, and or the gym they fight out of and represent. Of course, we like to keep that tradition alive here on Thai Fight League. Because some white crews are different for males and females, of course, as there you can see Jomkwan applying the makeup. And there, of course, you can also see something that we like to keep that tradition alive is the live band here on Thai Fight.
Yeah, with the live band, it normally replicates the tempo of the fight. So if the fight's more exciting and more of a faster pace, the band is going to have more of a faster paced music. If it's a nice and relaxed, that kind of pace as well. And like you said, every white crew is different. Everyone has their own variation of it.
How was yours? Because Ali, if you didn't know, used to compete. Was it basically do it and get it over with as fast as possible, or did you take your time? Or
at one time I did take my time and did a long one, and then I didn't do it after a few fights. I forgot it. I forgot it, so I just did the normal, just go around and go to each corner and then go. You're meant to like go down and sort of bow like 3 times, and that was it. Nothing too crazy. Because some of them are long, like some of them are really long. Doesn't really give you, I guess it gives you a bit of an edge. Nice warm up.
Well, some say that, don't they? Gets you used to the surroundings, let's say. Able to stretch out the limbs. Second bout of the evening here, and our only female bout. Of course, last weekend, if you did tune in, you saw a great female bout on the big Thai fight show. Vero taking on Paya Singh.
Okay, so the referee in charge of the action is Patanan Pong Sapan. And we are all set for this one, like Aaron said.
3 2-minute rounds. Attempted right high kicks there from Jomkwan. Missing there with the teep as Petfa counters. And again, Petfa actually has a big following in the crowd here. Will that be added pressure for the 16-year-old who's had 43 fights already in a young career? Good right hand there from Petfa. He seems to have risen to the occasion. So we see a right hand there from Jomkwan.
Yeah, kick for kick so far, Aaron, on the outside, but both fighters exchanging right hands, and that seems to have broken that stalemate with the body kicks.
Indeed. Petfar, the aggressor, pushing back John Kwan against the ropes. A couple of knees there, but John Kwan already covering up in a defensive mode. It's like she's respecting the power of the 16-year-old already. Beautiful right kicks from Petfar.
Yeah, Petfar really going to work here, turning up the pressure, but so that's the second time in the clinch exchange where John Kwan has used her, she's had the last say, hitting Petfar with a last straight knee, winning that clinch exchange in my eyes.
There's another clean left kick to the body there by the 16-year-old, and again, good right hand into the clinch. And I've got to say, John Kwan already in round number 1 is looking a little bit overwrought here. Remember, this is a female with no slouch, 40 victories from 50 fights. But so far, it's been all the 16-year-olds.
Yeah, John Kwan looks like she's in a bit of trouble here, very bewildered.
Yes, and of course, this is probably the first time that we've got fighting in the card chip rules. Petfar's risen to the occasion.
And those card chip wrapped hands, they are unforgiving when you land a clean shot. End of the first round.
Stay with us, round 2 coming up next here on Thai Fight League.
Okay, let's take a quick look at the replay here. It was a fast start from John Kwan, but then Petfar just got into a really good rhythm with her body kicks, especially the left body kick that sneaked through the defense of John Kwan a few times. But for me, Aaron, it was the right hands between both fighters that broke the stalemate, but it was downhill from there for John Kwan, who just kept on just absorbing too much pressure from Petfar as she kept advancing.
Good summation there, yeah, I agree. John Kwan constantly on the back foot. The judges won't like to see that, and I think we're all in agreement when we can say that Petfar is 1 round up now. Let's see what happens in round number 2. You can already see there's a well under the eye of John Kwan. She's got to perform better now in round number 2 as she forgets to put a gum shield in. You don't want to do that under card choke rules. All right, here we go, round 2. Let's see if John Kwan can hit the tempo. For Petfar, more of the same. Oh, spinning back fist there after she missed that right kick. Good momentum, good technique by Petfar.
Yeah, great improvisation. Here we go, going to work in the clinch. It was John Kwan for me that was the better of the two in the clinch in the first round, and see if Petfar could get the better of her in the clinch as well. That left body kick too, notice how she doesn't switch it. Petfar, that's why she's landing it, she's throwing it from the stance.
What a beautiful, beautiful combination that was. 3 punches and then a left kick there from Petfar. 53 kilograms of pure steel being on display right now by this young stud by the name of Petfar. Remember, Vero is, well, she competed at 54 kilograms last weekend, but you never know. In a couple of years, if Petfar continues in this way, we could be seeing a future contender.
It's a great debut for Petfar, it really is. She's just been able to up the pace every single round. There's that left body kick again.
Again, they come together. John Kwan looking for that left knee, finds it that time. That's much better. Trying to find that rhythm within the clinch.
John Kwan just needs to tie up her defense a bit more and then start countering. She's waiting a little bit too long, and
you can see her plan of attack is to constantly go after Petfar within the clinch, but she's the one who's eating the knees. She's got to show a lot more than this. She's performing better though. Oh, she hits a left hand and a good right hand over the top there by Petfar once again. Into the clinch we go. Knees by John Kwan. A right knee though by Petfar within the clinch. It's more 50-50, it's more even. On the outside, it's all Petfar. John Kwan trying to push forward. Walks into a right hand. I don't think that John Kwan cares about eating those hands as long as she can go into the clinch as we end round number 2. Stay with us, the conclusion is up next.
Okay, let's take a look at the replays again. Another dominant round from Petfar. Even in the clinch as well, she was getting the better of John Kwan. Just at the end, Aaron, stabbing that straight knee up the middle. And like you said during the commentary in the second round, on the outside, Petfar was a step ahead of John Kwan.
Yeah, I have to agree with everything you just said there. And in my eyes, unofficially, I believe that now Petfar is 2 rounds up. If Jomquan wants to win this fight, I believe she's going to have to stop Petfar in this 3rd and final round. No easy task. In the corner there of Jomquan in between the rounds, she was being screamed at by a cornerman to attack Petfar in this 3rd and final round. I think they agree with us as well. Jomquan is 2 rounds down.
A huge uphill battle for Jomquan, but it's doable.
It is.
In the small gloves, in the roped hands. She's got to sneak one of those punches through to the head or to the abdomen of Petfar, and she could score an 8 count or end her night completely.
We can see the tactics hasn't changed for Jomquan. She's still pushing forward, looking for that clinch, looking for those knees to the midsection. I'm not sure if that'll get the job done against Petfar, because like I said, within the clinch, I feel it's more 50-50, but this on the outside. You talked about the kicks to the body, and Petfar producing once again those beautiful time kicks through the midsection of Jomquan.
Really, they've been the cornerstone of her offense, Aaron, throughout this fight, and now Petfar's started to control the clinch a bit better too.
Yeah, really impressive it has been so far from this 16-year-old. Remember, just 16 years of age, making a debut here on Thai Fight and making a statement along with it as well. Oh, even when she misses the attack, she counter strikes. Good right hand. Here's Jomquan again, but Petfar that time defending the knees. Really impressed with Petfar. I'm sure everyone around the world watching on the Thai Fight International YouTube channel is impressed as well with what they're seeing by Petfar.
I mean, you can just see the desperation in Jomquan and just how stiff she is as she comes forward. It's not how you want to be. You want to be nice and relaxed and let your shots go. I mean, I know she's on less time now because she really needs to have a more of an impressive round 3, but needs to chillax a bit more, Aaron.
Easier said than done. You see in the corner of Jomquan now, they're telling her to attack with elbows. Petfar's doing what she needs to do. All she's doing is grabbing a hold of Jomquan and she's running down the clock. And that's what you need to do. If you're 2 rounds to the good, there's no point in taking any risks. All you're going to look for is kicks to the body, and then when Jomquan moves forward, which she's not doing right now, you tie her up, run down the clock. 2 minutes, remember, for the females. Petfar, she's fighting like a veteran right now in round number 3, taking minimal damage. And that's it. That's the end of the 3rd and final round. A beautiful display of Muay Thai from both fighters who were being honest. But in the black corner, you just saw an absolute clinic by Petfar. Jomquan, she can go back. I think she just started the round too slowly. She let Petfar dominate in round number 1. She tried her best in rounds 2 and 3 to get herself back into the fight. But by that time, it was all Petfar. Let's have a look at the highlights of the fight before we go to Jim.
Yeah, like you said, Aaron, just Petfar putting on a clinic, an absolute clinic with the body kicks on the outside, and timed Jomquan to perfection with that right hand as well.
For all those out there, remember the name Petfar, because I feel like we'll be seeing her again here on Thai Fight League. You can see there, Jomquan, she did her very best to try and attack this young 16-year-old, but at the end of the day, Petfar is just too good in our opinion. Let's get the official decision in the ring.
และนี่คือผลการตัดสินครับ and the winner is Black Corner Petfar from Surat